Alright, so yesterday was quite interesting. It was kind of scary at moments, with that torrential downpour. I've never been in rain that intense ever on a bike or anywhere. I knew it was only 3 miles to town. I kind of diverted because I saw the storms were coming out of the way. I was going to head south a bit, but I knew that Freemont was here and they had hotels and stuff. And it was only like 3 or 4 miles, so I just booked it as fast as I could. And that's when the rain hit, and it literally hurt when it was coming down, and I couldn't see. And there's a railroad crossing, like a overpass over the railroad, and by the time I got onto that, it was like a waterfall coming down, just the water flowing, like I was fighting it. And luckily, once I crossed over, there was a gas station there, and I was able to, go underneath the overhang, and that's where I have some video footage from yesterday. But the water out front in the street was, like two, maybe 3 feet deep, and all the surrounding streets. So I was almost trapped on an island there. So I waited there for like 2 hours. Then finally, I kind of went back up by the through the little parking lots there, and went back up by where the overpass was, and there was a side street I could get down. And the problem was, the next side street I come across, the street is literally a river. There's like bumpers flowing down it, logs and stuff. And this is all after the rain had stopped, and then there was no like storms or anything at that point. So I was worried about the battery, because it's in this compartment and it's not totally waterproof. It's waterproof like if it's just raining, but not to be submerged. And same thing with the motor. So I was a bit worried about that, having that submerged. So I had to like bob and weave my way, like turn right, go left, like go up a street, go back a street. Like it was crazy, and I had to get out and walk. Of course I was soaked anyway. So it was just just mentally tough. It took its toll on me yesterday. So I was glad to. And so prior to me rolling into town, I had called, and all the hotels I could find were booked, because I guess the big storms last night in Omaha, or the night before, took out electricity. So there was power outages. So there were power outages in Omaha, so people were getting hotels out here because it's the closest big town. So it was just a nightmare. Luckily, I found this place, the roadway in, like way on the north side of town, that I don't think anyone wanted to book for whatever reason. But it was fine. It's just an older motel, but it was clean. So anyway, I got the hotel, got here at like 3:30, ordered a pizza, and just laid down, took a nap. And everything was soaked, obviously, so I had to re-air everything out that I had aired out the day before. So anyway, that's all done. I got like 45 miles in, 20 of that, which is probably, so I got 45 miles in, when I'm wanting to do like 120, but no big deal. I've got cushion and whatever. And also I'm changing my route a little bit. I wasn't gonna hit Lincoln Highway, Route 30, until after Grand Island, but now I'm just gonna get right on it. And I've actually ridden this section, and there's maybe 10 miles where it's a really small shoulder, but I do have some side streets to get on. But after that, it's a good, 5 to 10 foot. It's a good 5 to 10 foot shoulder. So anyway, readjusting my route. I might readjust it more later on, and do some longer days. Today I'm not doing any longer day. I'm just kind of recuperating. But it was nice anyway. I kind of needed a rest, because it's kind of been, get up in the morning, pack up, dry up stuff, cook, go, sun up to sundown. So it was nice to have a shorter day there in the middle. So anyway, I'm gonna truck along. It gave me a good opportunity too to, obviously the chain got wiped of anything in that torrential downpour, so I cleaned the chain, re-oiled it. It's been, I think I've gone about 500 miles, so definitely time for that. So anyway, I'm gonna start trucking. It's looks like it might be a tailwind today, so I'll take it. And it'll be nice just being on the same road, and there won't be any hills. It's flat from here on out, so I'm gonna enjoy that. Alright, well, I'm gonna take off now. Hopefully no more torrential storms or downpours or flash floods. I've had my share. I didn't realize this part was a divided highway, but it's actually better because not only do I have my wide shoulder, but there's 2 lanes so people can move over in the other lane, and most of them pretty much have been, so no complaints, no complaints. It's just that fresh that it wasn't on Street View or satellite. Alright, so I'm stopped here in Columbus. Just had some lunch, charging up the battery. I've gone 50 miles, used up about 20 amp hours, so I'm gonna charge till maybe I reach about 6 amp hours left. It's like 70 miles, I think, or no, it's 60 miles to Grand Island, where I'm going to be camping for the night, so that should give me plenty of juice to get there. One thing that happened, I noticed my pedals started coming loose, so if you look here, it's looks like it's backing off, and the way this motor is, it's not a reverse threaded bolt like it should be. So it does tend to come loose every once in a while. So I did bring a thread lock and an Allen key to tighten it. So I'm going to take care of that now. All right, that should be tight enough. And with the thread lock on there, it should hold. Hopefully for another 500 or 1,000 miles or so. Good. I'm glad that's all it was. I felt it getting loose. So, anyway, to be expected on the long trip. So, I'm gonna chill here for another hour, let everything charge up, and then I didn't have a tailwind. It's kind of coming from the north, but right after Columbus here, Route 30 starts to angle like southwest. So I will have a bit of a tailwind going that way. Not direct, but enough where it should help. So maybe I'll be cruising at like 30 miles an hour. Who knows? It's seems like it's starting to pick up. But beautiful day, 70 degrees, and like partly cloudy. It's just gorgeous. So, all right, I'm gonna put everything back and button it all up. Holy shit. Oh my god. So my phone fell off. My phone fell out of its mount. I don't know how it opened up or something and fell out. And literally it fell on the road right on the white line. And right behind me is a wide load that would have ran it over. As quick as I could, I threw the bike up on the kickstand, ran back, and I turned around and there's a wide load lead truck coming. I'm like, shit. Oh my god, what the timing on that. Jesus. I gotta keep an eye on that. It seems to be like opening by itself or something. I don't know, it's like a ratchet system with a quick release. But anyway, that was a close call. No damage to the phone either. And it's not squished, so good deal. So this is the original Lincoln Highway from the early 1900s, and this is an actual original bridge. Really cool. Wow, so this bridge was used from 1913 to 1928. And then after that, when they made it a national highway, they rerouted it on the other side of the Union Pacific tracks that are right there. So, very cool. Very cool. Original Lincoln Highway. And one of the markers. Imagine all the people way back in the day riding across America on this road. I'm sure it was a rough ride, and probably can't go much faster than I can on a bike. Crazy. It's very cool. Alright, I got into town and hung out at the Prairie Pride Brewery. It was pretty cool. There's a guy there that was into biking and stuff too. I talked to, not the bartender or whatever. He's working there. Pretty nice place. Yeah, I made my way down to the county park in Grand Island. So I'm going to set up at this electric site, charge my bike up, and get a good night's rest. I might try and do like 150 miles tomorrow, so we shall see. I'm gonna look at the maps tonight, see what's out there, but I'd like to get an early start today. I tried to get one this morning, but it just didn't work out. So anyway, I'm gonna get set up, make some dinner, and go to bed.